This story is called They're Not Coming to Already Here. They're Not Coming to Already Here. It's all the email said. No subject, no name, and the email account was clearly junk or thrown in an account. Linked to AOL Mail. At first, I laughed at this ridiculous, serious message, not paying it too much thought. I used to sign up for all sorts of stupid conspiracy class with phone names and online subscriptions when I was younger. But I figured it was just a spam mail trying to get people to go to their website or something like that. But then I remembered that there was no URL or link to anything. Only those 6 anonymous words. I remember thinking it was some sort of marketing gimmick, that whoever was running the department was doing a terrible job. Just as I finished that thought, I heard my phone dinging. It was another email from the same person. This time, all it said, "Don't act any different or say anything. They will know." At this point, I began to feel a little creeped out. I still didn't know what the person was talking about, or even if it was meant to send these cryptic messages to me. All I knew that I was scared. I replied back, "I think you have the wrong person. Please don't email again." Firstly, I thought that would resolve the issue. It didn't. About 5 minutes later, I received another email with my full name, date of birth, and apartment number. At first, I thought this perhaps was a cruel prank some friend of mine were playing on me, but even they wouldn't take a joke this far. Finally decided enough was enough. I wasn't gonna let some random person get under my skin like this. So I blocked this on an email address. Surely I thought that would put a stop to this nonsense, but once again, I was wrong. I received another email from a different account. Same thing as before, no subject, no name, just another forbidden message. Whatever you do, don't look outside. As soon as I read that last word, I had a loud pop outside my apartment just as the power went out. I thought the sound may just been a generator or something, but then a blinding blue light began pulsing outside. As curious as it was about the source of the light and noise, I wouldn't stop thinking about those last words. Whatever you do, don't look outside. Could this really be the great coincidence, or did the person sending me these emails know something that I didn't? Either way, I was too afraid to look outside. The pulsing light began to scan up and down my apartment building. I instantly ducked under my window, afraid that whatever the light was might reveal my location. Then the light just disappeared. At the moment, the power came back on, so I stood up and slowly drew back my curtains. Nothing looked abnormal. The parking lot was still as quiet as it was most nights. I saw a man noiselessly walking his dog as nothing just happened. I felt silly at getting so worked up and scared over nothing. Then my phone did again. This time, all it said was, "I told you not to look outside. Now they know." At this point, I knew someone had to be watching me. There was no other way to explain how they knew that I disobeyed the previous message. I looked outside my window again and saw the same man with his dog, except they weren't walking anymore. They were standing still and looking straight up at my apartment, both of them with their mouth agape. I quickly closed my curtain and grabbed my phone. This was all too much for me. Without thinking, I dialed 911 and waited several minutes before the operator answered. "911, what's your emergency?" I immediately began trying to explain every strange thing that's been going on for the last hour or so. From the emails to the strange blue light to the man and his dog, I suddenly realized I sound like a schizophrenic. With all my inner rambling, I had just begun to slow down. I apologized to the operator when a piercing, high-pitched sound took over the call. The sound was so intense that I couldn't even leave my phone up to my ear. Just as I ended the call, another email popped up. "There's no hope in resisting now," it read. "You're just another one that we lost." I grabbed a duffel bag and began stuffing with as many clothes as I could hold. There was no way I was going to stay holed up in my apartment for a second longer. I preferred to stay a few nights in a hotel or even in my car if it's necessary until I had something more concrete figured out. I swung my front door open to find a dozen people surrounding the man and his dog, all of them staring right at me, mouth agape. I heard the same piercing noise as before, and it occurred to me that the sound was actually emitted from the open mouths. I started to make a run for my car when they all instantly threw their arms up, pointing at me while slowly walking in my direction. There were too many of them, and my car was too far away. I sprinted back to my apartment and boarded up all doors and windows. It's been 3 days now, and I still haven't left my apartment. And every time I try to call someone, I'm bombarded by the same high-pitched tone. I'm at loss to what to do at this point. Giving up and submitting to them is the last thing I want to do. but it's starting to seem like the only option. I'm not sure how much longer I have before they break me, but there's still hope for you. Oh my god, that was such a good story. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel for more scary stories.